This is our contrast shifting technology, that light blue screen that can produce amazing contrast levels. Now, as I said before, if you go to our website and go to our YouTube channel, you will see multiple demonstrations on different forms of screen paints we developed. I've been working with black technology way back since 2012, a long time. And you have to increase and basically keep at it when it comes to your craft and different new ways to better the product. So, like I said, we've had blue when it was a sky blue formula. The only problem at that particular time wasn't a problem, but the contrast levels weren't there. It was a very light product. And as down through time, we dabbled with a little bit, came back to it, dabbled a little bit, came back to it. We came down to this technology. We had it before, then we changed it over again, added something else to it. We wanted those contrast levels to pop, but I wanted to maintain that blue level. But this time in this transition, something went different where we could see where the screen is blue and then becoming the transfers to dark, which is interesting because none of the blues did that. So this is the only one of its kind. So that's why it has this nickname. So like I said, it's nothing new that companies are going to have a product and they're just basically going to keep working on that product over and over again. Like Apple, for instance. How many different versions of Apple every time you turn around, something new coming out? That's what they do. And if people can understand that, then I feel sorry for them because they can never evolve. They can never grow any bigger because they're still stuck in that one particular section of their life. They just can't go any farther. They can't think outside the box. So that's nothing new. But anyway, like I said, anything that anybody has to say, you know what I mean? I always back up everything that I do. I have recordings, everything that goes on. I make sure I have documents. You know what I mean? You got to have all that straight before you can walk in any business meet or anything. You make sure you dot all your I's, cross all your T's. That's what my mom used to say. So anytime this joker got to come up and start talking nonsense, I can come in just like that, back it up, no problem at all. So, I don't even know why you would try sometimes. But let's get back to business. So anyway, let's show you what we got here. So I'm actually going to be getting rid of this screen, and I'm probably going to be working on getting something a little bit edgeless. I like the edgeless screens, but I can't stand the freaking borders. The borders drive me crazy because I got to take the screen, I got to tape up the border, I got to paint over it, and I want it to look professional. I can't have a torn up looking borders, so I may have to make some purchases to Elite Screens to pick up some of their edgeless screens because they just look amazing on the screen paint. That edgeless look to it. So I'm going to be getting rid of these. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some demonstrations. We're going to get outside and check out that gamer screen that I showed up last night with the neon lights around it. I'll show you where I got my neon lights from. They're actually weatherproof, so you can have them outside. Also, I'm wiring lights upstairs in the gaming room, so I'm finishing the ceiling and the floor up there. Oh, see what else we got to do today, Mr. Bird. Oh, we got painting to do today. So we're going to be painting in 158-inch this is dark slate. Maybe the dark slate? Yeah, it's a dark slate Phoenix 19. We're going to be doing a few motorized projection screens. Those who have been asking us, motorized projection screens. We'll have one to display outside. We'll roll it up, roll it back down, roll it down, something like that. And what else we have to do? Oh, we have to start. We're going to paint the kitchen screen today because the frog tape comes in today. And we may start work on the 135-inch out back, which I have to rebuild. All right, so let's do some demonstrations of this cool thing. Oh, let me get where's something video? Quick. Nope, wrong remote control. Always. I don't know why, but I have two of these up on top of the projector to begin with. Let's see. Like, oh my God, he has clean clothes on today. Yeah, clean clothes on today. Yeah. Usually when you work in my field, bottom line, you're covered in paint 24/7. Sawdust, paint, dirt. This thing gonna last long. It's gonna get trashed quick. So you're constantly covered in all kinds of stuff all day long. Even when I go in the backyard and I have to build those big screens in the backyard, I have to dig up the earth, I have to drop few planks in, I get dirty real quick. So it's gonna get trashed. I have to just buy some more clothes on top of that. So pretty much anything I buy gets trashed, turned into work clothes, and then just process just continues on. But anyway, my mom saw me on camera. She's like, "Good God, really?" I was like, "Hey, I'm working." Telling me it's not a fashion show. We're in here to show off products. But try to keep it clean. Every once in a while, I forget to shave. I go into caveman mode. We all do it. Come on. I'm gonna just walk out of the house. We're not shaving. It happens. Whatever. But I'll tell you one thing. We'll talk about that later. I'm not going to bring it up in this video. If somebody shoots a lot of pictures of my face, I wonder if they got a crush on me. Because every time I turn around on their channel, it's a picture of me. So I'm thinking about that. Every time I look at it, they got a picture of me. Always showing a picture of me. All right, let's move over here real quick. I gotta bring this out on the screen real quick. Move it out a little bit. I always got a picture of me. Ah, man, it's gonna be a beautiful day today. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. On top of that, we gotta go to Amazon and we gotta buy some weird surfaces that we're gonna take cheap projection screens and we're gonna paint it, coat it with the technology, and use them to basically go side by side to $5,000 projection screens. So I think that would be a fun segment too. So let me get this thing shipped in correctly. All right. Oh, we are all the way over. Okay, then I gotta bring the projector over. I'm at range. All right, I should be right in range now. So let's go back over. All right. I might get the laser version. This projector has a laser version of it. I'm gonna check and see if it has an automatic kill switch on it. So if I do happen to walk in front of it, I don't get jacked up like I did the last one, the last projector. Because the one with the laser on it is like 7,000 lumens. It is up there. And that's something you don't want to walk in front of it, the 7,000 lumen laser projector. And I like these 505s. I meet the 505, 506, and so forth. All right, let me see what else we got. We can play on this blue screen. Oh, I gotta hook this up. Hold on for a minute. We got cable and I think we're plugged in. Pretty sure. Are we plugged in? We even hooked up. Maybe that was my thing. There we go. I got some juice. Oh, my system is so low. All right, let's get this back a little bit. All right, that should be it. That should be good now. Ugh. Let's see. Ooh, that don't sound good. Should be good now. Wow, do I have? Oh, smart pocket. Wow. Trip to insanity, people. We're gonna play this while I get the screen adjusted. As a matter of fact, what I need to do is blue screen. This is how I make sure my screen is fitting perfectly in there because I really can't see it if I got all kinds of distractions. So I put it on a blue screen first, and that'll allow me to see if I'm fitting in. Actually, the bottom part's not hitting real correctly. Let me get this right here. Bring it down some, and then bring it over. There we go. Now we're fitting nice. All right, go back in. Let's see what key code has, key stop, whatever it has. See if they got anything new in there. Put that up. Oh, we'll do this one right here. Now, I like the fact that this technology is really, really bright. So it can pick up really high white levels, but on top of that, it can pick up contrast levels, which I'm about to display again. several certified screens. So we're going to do the Dark Star 9, Cinema Gray, and we're going to do the Cinema Gray 5D. And let me get another pair of scissors. Okay, that's nice. I like that contrast on that horse. Oh, that looks real nice. All right. Ooh, that looks real nice. We got the certifieds out, so we can get this party started. We need 5 certifieds. We need the white one. Get these ready. Dark Star 9 by Elite Screens. Cinema Gray. The acoustic. All right. Let's get a couple of lighter screens up there. We'll start with Seymour AV 1.3 and some DMP Supernova. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 certifieds. Get one more. Dark gunmetal screen. Here, nice gunmetal screen. Put that one right here. Oh, I forgot, these got to be in the front because the gunmetal surface. That has to be in the front regardless. That surface is reflective. If it doesn't sit in the front, it's going to basically go black. So that has to stand out in the front. All right, so already for the door, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 certifieds up there on our Technica versus our technology. Cheapest screen up here is $800, which would be the Cinema Gray. They run around $800. Most expensive one, probably right now, would be Daylight Screen at $5,000. DMP Supernovas are around between almost probably about $4,500. color white screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
These are the tests they should be doing. They should be doing these tests. White screen, red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
These are the tests I said that are missing that should be done. Now, mind you, as I said before, we're going to start testing on this week. All right. So bottom line is, for the other individual, if he wants to join us on these tests, he's more than welcome. Take your Cinemax, go get yourself a bunch of these certified screens, run all of them against your screen at the same time. The reason why I run different colors and different shades, because I like to see how each screen is going to react to red, how they're going to react to blue. What I don't like is when people do demonstrations and they'll pick a surface or a certified screen that will come close to matching their screen, so there's not too much of a struggle back and forth. So they can easily say, hey, I matched the product. And they don't do it. They'll just do like something like a colorful abstract display. They won't do something like a solid blue or green or red, something you're clearly going to see if something does pop up that's abnormal. They're not going to show you that. They're going to show you a bunch of colors that are camouflaged so they can say, voila, same thing. No, it's not the same thing. You have to do solid colors. So that way you can see how red's going to come out, how blue's going to come out, how purple's going to come out. And on top of that, you got to show dark contrast demonstrations. They never show those contrast demonstrations because they're using a Darkstar 9. Darkstar 9 is going to have an advantage point because it's a darker screen. So that's why they're going to stay clear of certain sample sheets that they know that's going to give them a rough way to go. That's when we do these demonstrations. We got a random mix of everything up there. So screens tested. So I can sit there and say, yeah, my screen was tested against this, that, and the other. Let's go over to blue. Yeah, can we get a blue in here? Can we get a blue? We can get a slow change up then.
Cover a lot for as little as 33 cents a day.
So this is the first time you've seen these tests here, and you haven't seen any place else, because we're the only ones to do these tests. I'm pretty sure that the big companies do these tests, but they don't broadcast. I'm pretty sure everything's done behind closed doors. But as for the hobbyists, particular hobbyists, they don't do these at all, period. They'll take one sheet, they'll put it against their screen, and they'll pick a screen in their environment that they have in their selection that will come close to that. These tests have been run on every last screen we have in here, whether it be blue, purple, green, whatever color it is, it has to go through one of these tests. We don't pick out a certain screen out of our collection that's going to feel that it's not going to give it a hard way to go and do that demonstration. No, that's cutting a lot of freaking corners. Because you only did one screen. Keep in mind, think about it. Out of all the mixes he makes, has all of them ran up the same exact test? So keep in mind, from every screen paint we ever developed, each one that has a label has to go through one of these tests. He can't say that about his product. He can't say, well, I have 7 products here, and they've all been through rigorous testing. No, you can't say that. You'll pick one out of that product that will basically do well in that test, and that's the one you will do. So that's what I mean by, we gave him the nickname Captain Corner Cutter, because he cuts corners like there's no other. All right, let's go pick up some contrast real quick. And this is why we call this technology color shifting contrast. Because if you see the color of the screen, they're light blue, but they can pick up a contrast level and maintain bright colors just like all the gray screens. So it's interesting because the technology can pick up bright colors like the light gray screens we have up here and can maintain contrast better than the dark screens up here, because we got a couple gunmetals up here. So that's what I said. When I do demonstrations, my tests speak for themselves. And if anybody feels that what I'm doing is fake, do it yourself. Take your screen paint, put it in a fully lit environment, and display that star field. Now, I'm going to start counting the days down every time I say that. Every time I ask this guy to do a star field, I'm going to mark it off on a calendar. I'm going to put a big board up here. Every time I mention it, I'm going to mark it off. These tests should have been done. The fact that I got a light gray screen paint called My Mix Light, and it can outperform your product, the UV Mix easily, Yeah, we're gonna show you white levels on. I say get it together, man, before we get your product down here. That Frankenstein coming next. That Frankenstein, we're gonna put that Frankenstein against that gamer paint. Since you want to do a side by side, we'll show you what really happens when you put a Frankenstein next to a gamer screen on 5,000 lumens. Watch your screen wash out. You want to go against it, we're gonna order it. So it'll be Frankenstein versus gamer. We're going to take the Cinemax and put it against all black screens. Since that technology had the capability, paint had the ability to turn a screen black and unnoticeable, we're going to test it out, see if it happens. They're going to take all of them, put them together, and see how close they come together to matching on solid colors. Now I got time in my day to fit that in between all the other stuff that I'm doing. So I'm going to make some time in my day so we can do those little segments in there, including adding in my mix and my mix light. Oh, I forgot, we're going to do my mix light versus a UV mix. And we're going to do everything. We're going to show contrast, the whole 9 yards. We're not going to just stick to white levels. Because he should do well when it comes to contrast and color because it's a darker screen. But that's a given anyway because any dark screen can produce contrast. The hard thing for a dark screen to do is a white level. The hard thing for a gray screen to do is a black level. So he's going to have to be to perform a really, really, really white level against that My Mix light. All right, we had some fun here. Let's go over here real quick. Starfield demonstration. Boom, boom, boom.
It has 2 speeds, unlimited warranty, and with instant call.
I think I'm gonna coat this one on the motorized projection screen upstairs.
Because it's free.
It's free.
With Credit Karma Money, you could win instant karma only from Credit Karma Money.
Love buying tools. There you go. Look at that. Starfield demonstration on. What color is my screen? So we got enough room in here for a screen paint. Let's see. We'll put it right here. All right, over top. We got Crow's Metallica Mix 2.0. The one that I paid $107 for. It ended up being black and white paint because we made it off a tutorial video that he decided to delete, but we decided to keep. If you're curious to see what that video looks like, I'll post it below. $7 for black and white paint. But anyway, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into, so it happens. But the rest of y'all paid for it, didn't know. That's y'all personal, whatever y'all got. I don't know how y'all gonna deal with that. So honestly, I don't even know how you can deal with it. Like I said, you're a hardcore crower. Can't buy from us. We don't sell to you. Cancel. Had somebody contact me, tell me, yeah, no, we can't sell to you. No. You can go over there and buy his product. And I had somebody say, one of the chats, I caught some of it. I didn't block the chat, the last one. And somebody came in and said, oh, you guys didn't get along. Dude, get along for what? My product's better. My technology's better. I'm contracted now. I got companies that are basically in the process of doing commercials around my technology. I'm good. He needs to basically up his game. Seriously. Like his product is really, really bad. Got a blue screen producing a better contrast than his product. So how are you going against a black screen and a blue screen is outperforming you on contrast? So I'm getting along for nothing. I still haven't got the request from his attorney yet. We're still waiting on that. Attorney hasn't contacted us yet. Got a funny feeling this guy is a fake. He's a fake. We got to do a real stress test. I need to submerge the screen underwater or freeze the screen. I'm going to do a stress test. We need Fabric to do a stress test. There's only one company that I'm looking to actually do a demonstration with. It's Screen Innovations. I said that multiple times. I want to go side by side with their technology. They got some really good stuff over there. Some really, really good stuff over there. I would love to see. I'll go side by side with them. Oh, okay. So real quick, I did put in the comment section on top the title, Professional 19. You know, the Professional 19 is a spray-on application version of the Phoenix. So Phoenix does have a spray-on application. For those of you that are qualified or well trained with the paint sprayer, because I would advise you this stuff is going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a better. It's going to be a concentrated. It's going to be a little bit more advanced because it's a more concentrated formula. But it does require it to be used with a paint sprayer. So if you're not familiar with a paint sprayer, go with the roll-on. If you're good with a paint sprayer, then go with the Professional. We're going to be doing some spray-on applications with that. They will have different colors. It's not going to be the same as the roll-ons. We want something a little bit different. All right, we're done contrast. Let's get some more contrast levels in here. Oh, tropical beautiful fish. Let's blend the screen. Poor fish.
We are 23 minutes.
There we go. That's what I mean by blend the screen. Literally blend into the screen. Watch this. Look at this. Let's get up close, shall we? Look at Crow's product next to ours. We blended his screen that fast. So we can mimic your screen that quick off this technology. Look how I'm matching your screen. The screen's blue. And I can pull contrast and I can fade your screen. I can pull color and fade your screen. Just like the certifieds that we have up here. What do we got here? We have a Pro Acoustic. This is an all-white screen right there. That's a Pro Acoustic with a 0.9 gain. We have the Dark Star 9 up here. There right here we have the Parallax, which I'm going to butcher the dead X out of the name. I do apologize. Right here we have a Cinema Gray right here up close with the Cinema Gray. That's an $800 screen. This is the cheapest screen we got up here. It's $800. Just so you know. Over here we got the DMP Supernova. $4 to $5 grand for a screen. They got the Infinity M Blade, if you're familiar with those right there. Seymour AV 1.3 right there. And Blue's white level is so high that it's able to blend the screens with no problem. Even Crow's Miracle Paint with no problem. But if I want to, I can go go into that contrast shifting mode, and boom. Y'all screens are go. Actually, y'all can't pull that contrast level. Let's go up in the front. Let's check it out up close. Crow's product, no contrast level. That's a better contrast level. These are the gunmetals. The gunmetals will produce better contrast than light screens. There's the white screen acoustic Pro, Cinema Gray. Now, you see the color of this screen right here? This is what I'm telling you. Just to explain to you, if someone's telling you that a light gray screen paint is the most advanced paint, and it's not. It's nowhere near that. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to accept it. Elite Screens makes this, okay, this right here is a mid-level screen. You have your white screen by Elite Screen. This is the mid-level. Well, not mid-level, it's somewhere where, let's see. It's not a mid-level, but let's just say it's there, okay? So put it this way. That right there is a Gray Cinema 5D. See how darker that is to this one? This is gonna cost you $1,500, $1,600. All right, maybe if you're on chill, it's a little cheaper. This is going to cost you $800, $900. This white screens are going to cost you somewhere like $130, $150, $180. And then when you get to this one right here, which is called the Dark Star 9, the gunmetal screens, the darkest screens they make, that's a $3,000 projection screen. So how in the world, Elite being the big company and corporation that they are going to basically rate this screen as being one of the low-end screens, but this fellow up here is saying it's one of the high-end screens. Let's go back in again. Come back over here. Watch your screen disappear. Now, I don't know how you can call Blue a scam when Blue can do something that your screen can't do. Blue can sit up here and blend into 11 certified screens, make your screen disappear, pull up a color and wash your screen out, and then pull contrast, and your screen doesn't pull up any contrast at all. Period. I don't know, man. Let's take off the 11 certified. So what fell over here? That this one fell. So, you know, for something to be a scam, it has to be something that doesn't work. It has to be fake. Not real. You know what the word scam stands for, you know what I mean? It has to be something not real, fake, doesn't work. We're here in live right now, and I'm actually going back and forth on your screen and the certifies. And I'm coming in here and I'm turning this, we're changing different colors. We're doing contrast. You see me putting the fish, I'm blending all the screens in. I can go switch over to contrast. Your screen doesn't pick up. No, he quit. The screens don't pick up. Now, I'm not saying these screens actually, with the technology you have here, let's put it this way, an easy way of putting it. Screens we got up here on display, they call it like it is. If they say the screens can do so and so and so, they call it like it is. So the specification sheet. His product is the only one up there that claims to do something that it doesn't. You can't pull contrast level. I don't care how close you hug up on a screen in a dark environment, you're not pulling a contrast level off that screen. You don't pull proper color. This is why you tell your customers to calibrate, because the colors are just not going to come out correctly. I'm pretty sure your projector's calibrated. Your white levels are good, but other than that, like I said, it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. And to say your product is equal, your white levels are equal to a white screen, that's a lie, because my Mix Light, which I make, is a very light, a gray screen. And that product right there can blow your screen out of the water when it comes to white levels, which I need to paint that downstairs right now. Mama, let's paint a My Mix Light right now. And we got time. This right here, we'll get back to this right here. This thing is going to pass every test. I'm telling you right from the door, it's going to pass every single test. Just by looking at it alone, by the certified screens we have up here, it's going to pass every test with no problem. See? It's going to pass every single test we throw at it. I want to do, let me see. 4K demonstrations. We just did that.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's try it again. Let's see if we can put something heavy up there. No. Nice, really. Yeah. So 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let me show you something. We're gonna show you and show you Crow. See that right there? That's my screen right there when the sun comes up. That's how it displays. So that light pushing in on the screen. We need to get a meter over there right now. I gotta get a meter right now. For those who don't know, Crow is a fellow who has a channel called Crow 1176, who claims that his product does all these wonderful magical things with his product. And we have it over here and we tested it and it does none of what it's supposed to do. As a matter of fact, it matches black and white paint perfectly. And we've done those tests already too. All right. We gotta have, let me see, I'm gonna put it right here, because I don't want it anywhere near. We have to have it in the area. Let's see, how do we do this? We don't have the lights on. So if I put it on the sofa, it should be good. Let's move this junk over real quick. Let's drop it on the sofa. All right, so we got it on the sofa. Let's see what we get off the sofa on how much light is carrying into the room. The sun's just getting up. That's about right. Early in the morning, we peak about 4 or 5 in here. When we start getting around 12 in the afternoon, it starts sitting up to maybe about 1,200 in here, easily. If we were to put the meter right here, where the window's at, right where the screen's at, Yep. That's where we peak at, right around this area. All right. The screen is still maintaining color. But no problem. That's the black Phoenix right there. And like I said, unlike in his demonstration, there's no windows here. There's no windows here. There's just a wall here. Wall here is tucked away in a little tiny corner right here. All this is dark over in here. Let's come back over here. And not enough space. How do we not have enough space? We don't even watch anything on this unit. I hardly ever use this unit for anything. No, we ain't installing crap later. Let me see. Let's come back over here. Ooh, man, I love the screen. I got to do pre-record on here because you really can't see the quality. I got to do a pre. The screen is so freaking, because it's so bright. It's a really light paint. So, but that pull that contrast level like that. Look at this. So what we're going to work on next with this technology, we figured out how to get a blue screen to convert to black. We're going to try to do a silver screen to convert to black. That would be a challenge. So let's see what happens if we are able, blessed to be able to do this, because that would be really nice to be able to have that technology to do that. On this side, we got a white screen right there. So you can see how high the white levels are. Let's go middle. We're not going to do My Mix Light in this one. We'll do it in the next one. The next one we're going to do the My Mix Light because I got my painter's pants drying upstairs. I would like to keep these clothes as new as possible. So we'll come back in, we'll do another demonstration. We'll paint the My Mix Light. We'll put it versus a UV Mix to see how the white levels pull up. Now the My Mix Light is my product. I made it myself. Like I said, it's basically just more white paint than black paint. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, what in the world? Really? Updates now? Yeah. I can do it later. I don't care. Later. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah, update that in my sleep. I love the screen paint, but you know what I miss? I miss my gaming screen so bad. That screen is so much fun. Like the colors that come out of it, I love the gamer paint. I love the gamer. We got one outside now. So I got 3 of those in the house now. We want to do a 8 foot by 10 foot curve. I'm going to do a curve instead. Gamer screen upstairs, a submerged. Then I have a submerged screen up there, and then we're going to do, we have 135 in one room as a gamer screen. I got my PS4 up there for the night. And we got another one outside, 100-inch outside. I got 3 of them bad boys in the house. That screen is amazing. Make sure I got 3 of them in the house. The curved screen I'm gonna use for driving simulators. Driving simulators, cockpit simulators, stuff like that. Oh man, I cannot wait to start building that screen. See, white levels are nice and bright. Really some work. Actually, I need to do my medicine. But then we get blue containers for these. We're gonna do blue containers for them. For this personal mix, get them all knocked out. I gotta get more of them. I need to put them all up against this screen. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put them all against this screen. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Hello, Jamie. You want to call my product a scam? I'm gonna wipe your screen real quick. I'm gonna show you what real technology looks like. You'll learn. Pull the white levels, blend your screen, pull the contrast, expose your screen. And it's interesting, you can't even turn this screen dark. We got certifieds up here too. I actually took out all the dark certifieds and put the light ones in. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy.
Oh, we got a trailer in here. Hope I don't get copyrighted for this one, but hey, let's let it play.
People were always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best.
I love how they put that in there. Like, you're not supposed to have that in there, but they put that in there. It's like they're trying to catch you doing something dumb. All right, let's see. What are we going to get? Let's do, oh, we definitely got to do this one. It's Snow Wolf. We got to do that one.
Very little was known around the world about sharks in those days.
Yeah, that freaked me out. I love the one scene in Jaws where he's throwing the meat out in the ocean and the shark pops up and he walks into the boat backwards like, we don't need a bigger boat. So that shows you where our white levels lay at when it comes to our technology. Like I said, you have to show everything. You can't just hide things, and hopefully people are just going to basically be obliviated and not going to see anything that's going on in your demonstrations. You have to show everything. You have to show the white levels are, with the contrast, the color, everything. And this is what you should be seeing in his demonstrations. Survey says, I like when a guy says, tell them what they win, Chuck. Let's see if we go from here. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Did they get Panasonic from Sonic? Anybody by any chance? There you go. Now you watch the screen shift over to contrast again. I'm gonna let the contrast play for a minute. I gotta go do something real quick. So we're doing a direct sunlight demonstration today too. So I got so much to do. I'm gonna actually fire that up and get that ready for that demonstration. So I need cables and cords and some stuff. I guess I'll take this fire stick. I gotta remember where that goes to. And we'll let you guys watch it. I'll be back. Gotta be downstairs. Or no. This is the one for the receiver for this one. Or I got the right one. Nope. It's not that one. Let's take my remote control again. Found it. did this one already, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Hold on. Let me get this one. Go into this one right quick. Let's bounce over to, did that one already. Let's do this one right here. All right, we're gonna pause this for a minute. So we're gonna do it real quick. I'll be continued. So right here we got. I'm gonna put the screen on now. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna jack up my clothes. So this one is a mid. I have to figure which one's which. That's a mid. This is the light. This is what we need to do right here. So let's come over here. We're gonna paint this one in on the styrofoam. And this is my mix light. This is a product that I made, black and white paint. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint this surface right here. We're going to use this as the next demonstration to go against the UV mix. I think that's all we're going to need right there. We're going to need too much for that. That's it. Hold on. I'm going to put you guys over for a minute. Let me just make sure I don't have this anywhere. This is dripping right now. Okay. Bring you guys down so you can witness me paint the screen. So I'll take the time and all to do. Okay, Stan wants to be a bit stubborn. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Lock you in place. There we go. Now this was made using less black paint, more white paint. That's all. Tell you one thing, probably trying these black and white mixtures, man, are not good. gotta put so much into it just to paint the screen. Yes, I love you doing all this. Push that a little bit. Yeah, try that one. Mixed white. Like I said, didn't put effort in making this paint. The other one I had, zip, done. So we make that stuff different. That's professional paint. This stuff is not made to be professional. Just so you know. So I will have to struggle a bit to get it to paint on because it's not using the coating that we use. The formula we put in, basically, we don't have to do that much work. Zip, done. This stuff, on the other hand, this black and white mixture, it's a headache. It doesn't coat that well. So, but the stuff that we make, yeah, I'd have had this painted already and done. That's all we need right there. We'll let that dry, and then we'll be finished. At least I had that on record, that's what's painted in. Here we go. Put you guys back on the video. There you go. I gotta go wash my hands before I get anything on me. Oh, I told you. What did I tell you? Look. Told you. Every time. Every time. It's like baptism by fire, man. Every time. Every single time. And I was real careful and still got paint on me. Yeah. Every single time. Every time. Every time. Every time. It's not rock, son. A lot. piece of heavy on this? Guess what? I had a big piece of heavy on. I do have a big piece of heavy on that. I think you're going. Just had that a few minutes ago, and now it's gone. Wait, not fast. There we go. Trash bag over there. Ryan, you have the screen off right now. Get that ready. And where did this one fall out? Oh, this one right here. You got heavy sticky on this one. I don't know how. Oh, that one came off. stand up a little higher for you guys. Sorry about that. There you go. That's better. So next demonstration, my mix light versus UV mix. White levels, contrast, color, everything. Mainly it should be white levels. Because that's like I said, I haven't seen any white level demonstrations on that product yet. Find out in a few minutes. Because I figure since he's a big fan of white levels and he keeps going on and on and on about these white levels, well, we can put, matter of fact, against my mix, we'll put the gray screen paints against it too. I think we're done here. All right, because I got to get ready for several demonstrations I got to do. This one right here, we pretty much, when we run all the tests too tomorrow. Actually, can we do the test tomorrow? Yeah, we can do the test. I'm going to test tomorrow. It's already going to pass certified screen, so you can see that from the door. It's going to pass all that nonsense already from the door. So, yeah, it's going to be fast and quick to get through this product right here. That I can't wait to do. So, that's going to be next. So, I'll be back in about a few. I've already been walking around the house. You probably wonder what I'm doing around the house, walking around. I'm getting set up for other demonstrations. So, we're going to be doing this screen right here out there. That's going to be for the Sun Killer Technology test that has to be done. We're painting that kitchen screen in today. We're painting the 151 inch in. That one's done. That's one I showed you last night. The one was glowing on the porch, on the deck. We got that one to do next. That one's going to be rebuilt. And then once I get somebody to come in and cut my backyard, I'm going to put in that massive, giant 250 inch 235.1 black screen. That thing is going to be monstrous. All right. That being said, I got to go. I'll be back on later on in a few. And God bless.